All right. This is probably gonna be the longest video I've ever made on this YouTube app or platform. But for those who don't know me and new to my channel, my name is Sensei. I usually do gaming content on here. Although I would admit I haven't done content in a long time. It's been a while since I just posted gaming content or done my podcast that I used to do. It's been over a year now since I've done a podcast. But today is what January 11th of 2025, New Year. But I wanted to do something different and be a little bit more real with you guys. So I live out in Florida with my family, and as of February 2024, like anybody else struggling financially, I had to make a big sacrifice and make a move to New York, where I'm originally from. I moved out in 20 from New York to Florida in 2020. Um, like I said, this content is gonna be completely different for what I'm used to doing. So I'm a little vulnerable here, but I promised myself, or I told myself that I need to open up a little bit and be a little bit more vulnerable with my life, so that you guys could better understand where I'm coming from, where my headspace is at. But just like anybody else who's financially struggling, I can't even see I'm struggling so bad I can't say that word, but financially struggling. So I made the sacrifice of moving back to New York by myself, left my family back at home in Florida, so that I can support them financially. Because in New York, there's so many opportunities when it comes to making money. So I did that with the help of my brother, um, who helped me come out here and move out here, moving in with him and doing what I do with my parents, I should say. Um, he got me a job. He did all that for me. So I've been working out of New York for about a year now. But one of the things that my headspace keeps going back to is, when am I going to put content? When am I put content back on my channel? I've been doing TikTok lives and everything. We all know what's going on with TikTok. That may go away. It's going to go away. Who knows what's going to happen there? Um, but I've been asked by some of my subscribers, some of my friends in my life, and family members, hey man, what's going on with your channel? There's no content on there. I pretty much enjoy what you did with the pod and just the gaming clips. Um, but I had to put that on pause, man, because it's a lot that I had to go through, that I've been going through and still going through, to get to this point where I can breathe a little bit, have a little breathing room. And again, I know we all go through our financial struggles, but I wanted just to come out here and be a little bit more personal. Um, but I promised myself that this year, what I got to put content out. No matter what kind of content it is, it's probably not going to be gaming related. Um, and it's funny because as I'm going through these thoughts for the last year, since last year, February, I've been going through these thoughts and motions. I'm going, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to put out. But I met some beautiful souls out here in New York that I believe was put in my path. Now, I'm not a religious person. I'm not, church going and that stuff. Nothing against that. But I do believe in a higher being. And this person, whoever it is, put these people in front of me. And I met some beautiful souls in the last almost year now. February 13th marks the whole year I've been out here. And these people, man, they put content out too. One of them his name is Austin, and he goes on the YouTube. He goes by the persona. It's just Storm, or I think it's just Storm. But I'll tag him in the comments. I'll put him in the comments. But he puts out gaming content as well. Call of Duty, just like me. He plays in the PC, but he's been putting out. We're going through the same thing where it's like, what content do I put out there? And we speak every day, and it's a beautiful thing, because when you get two minds going like that, that share like similar, like as far as the content stuff goes and platforms, what should I do? I'm hitting a wall, or we let outside interference always tell us you ain't good enough, or your channel's just not it, or whatever it is, like any kind of noise that comes out from the outside. We kind of similarly go through the same thing where we both just, it's hard for us to do this. we spoke, and he has his channel. He put a video out. He's been putting out videos recently, when with one in mind where he talks just like this, and he says, you know, what he wants to do, and he's putting it out there. He's talking, he's speaking into existence, and he's holding himself accountable for that type of stuff. And that video, as many conversations we had in the past, like in real life, that I watched that video and it hits me. I'm going, you know what? Just put out content, even if it's just this. Tomorrow I might be cooking. I might just be doing the cooking thing, or I could just be unboxing stuff and showing you that kind of stuff, or probably going back to video games. But at the end of the day, it's my channel, it's my content, and whatever I put out, I need to make it genuine. It has to be authentic. It has to be me. So that's why I'm making this video. I might be rambling, and you guys may not make it all throughout the whole video, but for those who do, I appreciate it. If you are leaving comments or hitting likes or even subscribing to my channel for the first time, I appreciate it. But that's not the goal of this video. It's not to get you guys to go, oh yeah, let's hit a subscribe button on there, hit like. I want to know if there's anybody out there that relates to that type of struggle, whether it be personal, whether it be content creating. If you guys have been through a journey, because I know I'm on a journey, and this journey still hasn't finished. It won't finish probably for a while, but it's something that I had to do to reinvent myself. And I mean, I don't go by the name of Sensei, but it's one of those things where even as I'm making this video, I'm rambling. It's probably not making any sense, but it's nervousness, man. I can put myself from the camera and I can speak to my boy Logic when we did the podcast, and we shoot the breeze, shoot the shit, if you allow me to curse here, YouTube. But I went back and forth like 3 years we did that podcast, and it was one of the best therapies I've ever had. I know some of you guys will come in on a Sunday when we had our podcast and come in there for therapy just to listen to us talk shit. And it was just content we created. I haven't had that in my life or on my channel for quite some time now. Hopefully we can get back to that. If we do, it'll be great. If we don't, totally understand, because everybody's going through what they got to go through. There's a journey that everybody has to go through and hit the markers in life. But for me personally, man, this struggle has been financial struggle. It's been very heavy on my mind, very mental. So I wanted to put a video out there and put something together where, does anybody out there relate to what I'm going through, or are going through it right now? And if you did, what did you do different, or what helped you through all this stuff? Because I want to get back to creating content, but I'm at an impasse. I'm at one of those mental blocks where it's like, what do I put out? Because yes, I'm that typical, I don't see the views, I don't see the likes, should I keep doing it? Nobody's liking it. But the key word that the guy I've been talking about, Austin, is consistency. He keeps preaching that to me. Consistency. Put out videos. At the end of the day, consistency counts. Content is king, I guess. But I just don't want to do it for content. I want you guys to know where I'm coming from and understand that this is something that I want to do, but it's hard to do, and again, I'm rambling. But yeah, I've been on this journey for almost a year now on my own, and it's really hard because I got my family back home in Florida, and FaceTiming and speaking to them is one thing, but it's not the same as being there with them, hugging them and kissing them and saying, I love you and all that stuff. It's not the same on FaceTime, but it's all worth it, because what I'm doing is to get to that point where we're back to being comfortable, because the economy is bad. I know they keep telling us it's great and the economy is beautiful and it's blooming, it's growing, but it's only really good for those who are really, really up there. I'm just struggling, and trying to hold a job, trying to get a second job, while the family's out there, and it's hard. And this is where I get really, really personal. It's lonely. This road I'm on is very lonely. But we all know as the world spins, there's no excuses. A lot of people will see this video and go, pull your pants up and keep it moving. And some might just go, man, I feel your pain and I understand, keep it moving. Keep it going strong. And I welcome any and all comments to that. Like, what are you guys doing to get through something like this if you've been through it? If not, I don't know. I mean, I'm going on 10 minutes of just ranting. But I figured press play, record myself, and just talk, and let it be therapeutic. I'm actually playing Spyro Trilogy Reignited, or what do they call this, on my PC Game Pass, and I'm enjoying it. But what do you guys think, man? What kind of content you guys want to see? Actually, forget what you got. It's about me. It's about what kind of content I want to make. But hopefully you guys made it to this long ass video. But just to put myself out there, my name is Rudy. I'm 46 years old, and I'm struggling. Love you guys. I'll see you on the next video.